Humans have been around between 200,000 and 300,000 years, and yet only the past 5,000 years of human history have been recorded. Homo sapiens are the only remaining human species today, or out of a total recorded 9 other human species under the genus of Homo. While modern humans have many more ancestors like Australopithecus, these under the Homo genus are our closest relatives. If humans were divided into 9 different species, what made us different from the rest? Sure, they had different skull structures, eyebrow ridges, bone thickness, etc. But what really made us humans different from our ancient relatives? What makes us humans human? Humans are conscious beings, meaning that we try to subjectively understand the world that we live in, and we are aware of ourselves and others. However, humans aren't the only creatures to possess consciousness. In fact, nearly all of Earth's animals have some form of consciousness. Humans are conscious beings, meaning that we subjectively try to understand the world that we live in, and we're aware of ourselves and others. Humans, however, are not the only animals on Earth to have consciousness. In fact, most of the animals on Earth have some form of consciousness. The difference between humans and animal consciousness is that we have a higher level of self-awareness than other animals. This high level of self-awareness allows us to properly react to our environments, use tools, communicate with each other. Even still, humans aren't the only animals capable of those skills. Dolphins, cephalopods, squids, octopi, great apes, chimpanzees, bonobos, orangutan, gorilla, corvids, crows, ravens, those animals all possess the same higher level of consciousness as we do, but it's like at a lower degree. Say this is human consciousness at the very top so far that we know of, and then there's like cephalopods, dolphins, gray parrots I'll also believe are on this list. Consciousness allows us to be aware of our surroundings, for better or for worse, allowing us to develop emotions and empathy through our learned experiences. But if these traits are not unique to only us, then what makes us unique, and how do we define that? First, I'll try to define it myself, and then I'll go get some other humans to try to define it. So my definition of humanity is that humans are conscious, empathetic, and flawed beings who possess free will. Our imperfections are what give life meaning, and through our lived experience, we can grow and change. That's my definition. It's a little wonky, but that's how I've defined it through my time making this project. But now let's go see how other humans define what it means to be human. Let's go.
I think what makes humans human is probably our customs. So I think what distinguishes humans from animals is just our culture. When you think of humans compared to animals, we don't really know if animals have a culture, but we know humans, I mean, we have things that we do that don't really make sense, like that we don't really have to do, but we just do it because it's what we're used to doing. Just like living out in the open and having homes that we built and skyscrapers and stuff like that. Animals live under rocks and in caves and stuff, and we're just able to have that differentiation.
Our capacity to think, our capacity to love.
I don't know, free will, I guess?
I think for humans, it's our job to preserve the world. We have a bigger responsibility than like other animals because of our intelligence. Yeah. So I think our decisions have a lasting effect on the world, be it global warming and other things. Our decisions impact the world. You could do deforestation. We need to prevent that because that's killing ecosystems. Yeah. Other animals don't have a say in that, but we do. Humans are the species that determine, like, I guess, the fate of Earth. Yeah. And how we live. We're probably the apex just because of how our technology advancements are. So I would say humanity is the protectors of what Earth is and preserving Earth and all of the species on Earth.
I think what makes us different from other animals is I feel like our purpose is we're here to learn, and we're the best at learning, and that's why when it comes to evolution, we're just way ahead of the competition. I think a lot of animals, they fill a certain role in the ecosystem, and humans, like, if we died, the ecosystem would probably be better, if anything. I think we're mainly here to just learn, and a lot of the religions that humans follow and a lot of the cultures that humans follow are just centered around learning.
Creativity, the like drive to create art, and like, yeah, mostly just making art and like creative skills, even like inventing sports. It's just the way that we like process things, I think, like looking for beauty, looking to like develop skill and like do creative work. I don't know, I think it's a very human thing to like have this drive to create art for no other reason than like internal satisfaction. It's like a lot of the best artists weren't out trying to be like, I'm gonna be like, you know, big, popular, and famous. It's sorry, I just broke my sweater open again, so I gotta fix that. But you know, just like the big drive to like do more and like perfect a skill, you know, create something like worth a fuck instead of just continuing to do nothing all the time. Because like animals seem very content just sitting and like staring out a window, but I don't think most people are. Yeah. And it's like the idea to just create for the sake of creation to like alleviate boredom.